Today is 2021 Grace Era, 30th February, day before Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna talk about with Twitter what I posted today. I got a skin, tigger skin, and then childhood trauma. Nah, buy something from Food Panda today, and here's the good thing. Checking my insecurity. I think I'm gonna comment here. So my insecurity is my own intelligence. I got memory problems, so it's hard for me to memorize almost everything. I learn everything and anything almost every day, but then probably because I learn too much, I can't remember everything. Actually, zodiac is a bullshit, but sometimes when it describes us perfectly, I'll agree to it. But if it doesn't, well, doesn't matter. My son never complain about me, but yes, the only problem I have with my kids is that I'm rude to them most of the time. The way I speak, I use a high pitched tone. I used to think that being a queen is like you get no power over the decision in the parliament, but then if someone offended a president, there's no law for it. But if you offended a queen or a king, there is a law for it. So yep, I'm a king, and this idea is a good one. Like you make people guess which gift they get. Everything reminds me of past memories. I think other people do that too, but is it safe to say that everyone have trauma these days? Why is it like probably the things that we do in the past, we just prolong the trauma and it becomes build up. Like our first generation, I can say first generation, I mean the generation from the 30s probably stresses up their kids up to probably 30%, and then kids grow up in the 60s, the stress level just go up to 60%, and then us kids from 80s, our stress level, our trauma level, the amount of trauma we had is probably at 80%. And then this is the era when most of the trauma has built up to 99%, probably 100%, more than 100%, and that is why there's many mental illness these days. Yep. And now I'm in my bedroom, dark bedroom, and I enjoy it alone while recording this vlog of myself. And yes, I do reflect on myself as well, but that's it. Yeah, the reason why I get into depression is because I think up of a solution all by myself. Like for now, I've think up that I can't really get a divorce because I don't want my kids to have daddy issue or mommy issue. Mommy issue probably won't, but daddy issue, yeah. I need to break the generational curse of attracting abusive husband, because that's what I see my grandma get into, my mom get into, I myself get into, because you see, men saw us as someone who was forgiving, and we normalize abuse because that's what we see our parents are. I don't want my daughter to see abuse as something normal. I want them to recognize the red flag from early stages, from the dating phases before their marriage. I can help by thinking, if she wanna marry someone that I would assume as abusive, would I say no? Would I object that marriage? Maybe my best advice would be get to know your boyfriend's families, their parents' relationship, to know whether she'll end up in abusive marriage as well. So this one advice, this one reminder is more for my future self. And yes, I've decided to divorce him emotionally and mentally, because I can do that physically. And this one is my husband. Always think of me as guilty until proven otherwise. But I don't remember doing anything in 2004 that make him doubt me. So he doubted me for years without me actually cheating on him. And I've read once about a cheater who will always think other people are cheater as well, and I agree with that. Here's what this one reminded me of something. There's a friend of mine that thought I care about people's opinion, because I think that my friends care about others' opinion and they think the rule applies to me. Well, if I want to care about someone's opinion, it will be my family's opinion. But now I can live on a stronger level where I only care about my own opinion. But it hurts, of course. I think it hurts when the only person hurts me now is my husband, when he thinks that I'm a bad person. I don't know why it does that. It affects me because, you see, when someone nag you all the time, it's so annoying. It's like listening to a song you don't like, you dislike, and you're like forced to listen to it. That's how I felt. It's like listening to him nagging. It's like listening to a bad song. Yeah. And this peeling skin off my face gotta stop. Yeah, this is husband in the past, where he complained about my money is not enough for us, so he assumed I gave it to another guy. I'm smart enough to do that. I'm smart enough. I'm not that dumb though, because the only guy I will give money is my own family, my husband. When a guy become my husband, I will just probably give all my salary to him, and he probably think that I do that with other guy. I'm intelligent. Sorry, I don't do that. That's stupid. I was reading news in the morning, and I haven't read news tonight. It's 7 p.m. this evening, I haven't read any news this evening. I notice that I'm happier when I'm gaining knowledge. Like, knowledge make me happier. Like, for someone else, probably money, but for me, it's knowledge. Like, things that can't be taken away from me, and the one that allow it to be taken away is myself as well. When I ever think, how stupid that could that be? I always wanted a bike. Someday I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna learn how to ride a bike. Being independent is good, but what hurts me the most is when hubby doesn't trust me, so I can go anywhere by myself. I think I have a secure relationship, like my son being able to spend his day at someone else's house means he have a he's not that anxious attachment with me. I hope he doesn't grow up to be someone who are anxious attached to his future girlfriend or wife. I barely happy, so when I'm happy I gotta write it down. This Anwar is kind of smart, but the problem is that just like any other man, politicians are only nice to us when they aren't in the position that they want. When they're in that position, they will forget everyone, just like a guy will forget you once the chase is over, once they hate you, once you are their girlfriend or you are their wife. So when they still feel that they need to prove themselves worthy to you, they weren't gonna leave you. Men and politicians are the same. I'm not saying women that doesn't do that. There are women who do that. I'm not sure this is a more individual than it is about gender. And here we have someone who used it to defend himself. Immigration is something like a loophole. Like, it's not a, yeah, it is a loophole. Like, if it doesn't allow other people to seek asylum at our place, there could be days when there's war in here and we need to seek for asylum somewhere else, and then we can't go there. Imagine that you have no place to go, and where you stay you don't have any food. That sucks. Yeah, and my term of success is mentally healthy for the short term, and for long term, zero debt. I haven't played chess yet. I think that people doesn't understand BPD as someone who has a moody swing is because most of us with BP disorders doesn't do journaling, and we don't know what triggers us, so we just accepted our description of being emotionally unstable when actually we just had too many trauma in our life that almost everything that we watch or heard or read triggers that past memory, and then we became sad, but like memory flashback are normal. So us BPD patients doesn't recognize that, and then when the therapist doesn't understand that we actually had triggers, and then we like reliving past memories, past events, and like we'll be in pain, in the same pain that we felt in the past. And therapists describe it as emotionally unstable. It's not something trigger you, but you just don't know it. But I've discovered this, and I know what triggers me. I really can't avoid it because I have too many bad experience, and that trigger will always happen. I can help it. Okay, that's it. I'm probably asleep around, not sure, 15 hours ago, probably last night. I think I slept at 3 a.m. maybe, 4 a.m. I sleep at 4, and then I wake up at 10 a.m. Which means for probably sleep for 5 hours today. I guess that's it. I haven't had my dinner yet because I don't know what to eat. That's been my problems for years now. Probably the reason why I'm so fit, not fit but skinny. No longer skinny, because skinny means I'm 44 kilogram and I'm now 52 kilogram. And that's it for the day. Because I had flu and my face itches so damn bad. I'm not sure whether it's sinus or it's just the cold, or because I use a new facial foam. Nothing much for me to say then.